What is going on, ladies and genitals? Yodi Slay here, bringing you episode 13 of my Borderlands 2 Seraph weapon series. Today, I have one of three Seraph relics for you guys known as the Might of the Seraphs. Now, there are three different relics that are Seraph relics out right now. There was one for each of the DLC. This is going to be from the second DLC. I've already covered the Seraph relic from the first DLC. I'll have that on the bottom left-hand corner as an annotation you can click on if you want to go check that out. The third DLC, the Seraph relic for the third DLC, I've not covered yet in the video, but you know, I'll get to it here eventually. But like I said, as you can see here on the screen, this is from the second DLC, Mr. Torgue's Campaign of Carnage. Now, with these Seraph relics, they're really not that great of relics. It may interest some of you. This one in particular for an assassin, because it will always increase your melee damage. So if your assassin is spec'd out right, you could probably do a lot of damage. I'm going to be using my assassin on this, but I'm not spec'd out for melee. I'm going to use a bladed tattler that has 50% melee damage with the blade on my gun and try to melee, but you're going to see it doesn't go over very well for me. But taking a look here, this one does a melee damage percent of plus 28, override cooldown 28% plus, so it's really not that great. But checking out the wiki, Might of the Seraphs is a Seraph relic manufactured by the Iridians. The Might of the Seraph relic can only be obtained from trading with the Seraph vendor in the Badass Crater of Badassitude. Now, special effects: become the unstoppable force, enhances melee ability. Note: the values of this artifact are predetermined upon generation and not randomized upon equipping. Now, you may not understand what that last part is. Before the first Seraph relic in the first DLC, each time you would equip it, it would have different stats. It was actually a glitch. Now it's patched so that, you know, the stats are always going to remain the same. Whatever it is, when you buy it or pick it up, whatever, it's going to remain that. So that's kind of cool. I don't know. I think it'd be cool to have it to where it still did the random thing, because you never know. You may get an awesome one, you may get a shitty one. It's all about the randomness, but I guess you could just keep taking it off and everything like that. Taking a look here, you can see I've got the bladed tattler, but I'm going to take a look at this Might of the Seraphs. This is a different version. This one is actually plus 31% melee damage, so it's a little bit better than the one we just looked at. Now right here we got the bladed tattler, which is also Seraph submachine gun, and it does 50% melee damage. Now if you want to see this bladed tattler in action, I will have that as an annotation on the bottom right hand corner of the screen for you to click on. I got the sham shield on here. I figured the sham would be the best bet since I'm only going to try to melee, but you're going to see I get my A's handed to me. So, you know, like I said, if you're an assassin and you got your assassin spec'd out to melee, this may be an awesome relic to use. You know, leave in the comments if you've got your assassin spec'd out to melee, or even like a commando. I think the commando can spec out to melee. But leave in the comments if you got a B set up and all you do is run around in melee. Let me know what that's like. Let these guys in the comments know. I mean, it does a lot of damage with this bladed tattler as it is, but just getting up and close and personal, it just didn't go over well for me. And you know, maybe if I had a different shield on with a little bit more capacity. But the reason I put the sham on is because the sham, mine, has 94% absorb chance, but it seemed like I was just getting molested by these dudes. No shiz, dude. I was going down for days, literally for days. But like I said, I haven't covered the third Seraph relic for the third DLC, Sir Hammerlock's Big Game Hunt. I will get that. I've not even bought, and I've got a couple of them. I got a couple of them as drops in this third DLC. But I don't know the total of them, but I will be getting them. So we're going to get these Seraph weapons rocking again. There's a couple unique weapons I'm going to cover, and I hope you guys are excited about that, man. You know, Die Rise, the zombie map for Black Ops 2 just came out yesterday, and I still can only think about Borderlands 2. Tells you I love this game, dude. I love it. And I'm pretty sure you guys love it too, because the support you guys show on these videos are freaking awesome. But you can see there, I died, and there was really nothing I could do about it. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this little video of a Seraph relic. And if you did, please remember to rate and subscribe. Yodi, signing out.